Most leaders fear vulnerability. They think it's weakness. They think that it will make them seem less competent. But here's the truth. Vulnerability is one of the most important strengths that any leader needs to embrace. Now, before I dive into details, if leadership, emotional intelligence, or building trust is important to you, make sure to hit subscribe below this video so that you don't miss any future video that I will be sharing. Now, let's start by defining what vulnerability is. According to Brené Brown, who's a leading researcher in this field, she says that vulnerability is about showing up and being seen despite not knowing what the outcome is going to be. Now, what does that mean in practical terms? So, for example, you giving a very crazy idea in a meeting, although you know that it may be dismissed, or sharing some very tough feedback with a team member, not knowing how they're going to react, or perhaps sharing your emotions like overwhelm or stress without fear of being judged. Now, the problem is we always want guarantees. We're always looking for guarantees before we show up. What do I mean? So we want to guarantee that we're not going to fail, or we're not going to be judged, or we're not going to be misunderstood, or perhaps we're not going to hurt anyone in the process before we actually show up. So we're trying to ease that discomfort that we're feeling. We're looking for ways to create comfort. But guess what? Leadership comes with no guarantees. It's about showing up no matter what. It's about courage. It's about vulnerability. And this will create real trust and very deep connection. Let's take an example. So if a leader always gives an idea to people or gives an image that they have everything under control, everything is always under control, they know what to do, they've got it all figured out. Okay, they may give off, some credibility, but what do you think people will feel around them? What would you feel if your leader behaved in that way? Very honestly, what happens here, I can guarantee to you that team members will feel pressured to show up in the same way as if they have everything figured out when they don't. And then they're going to feel misaligned and like they're hiding something. And this discomfort and fear will make them not share opinions, not give feedback, not give any ideas, and even hide mistakes when they happen. And what happens to the team? Of course, morale goes down, commitment goes down, and results go down. On the other hand, let's take the different approach where a leader just says honestly, you know what? I don't have this figured out. I don't know what to do. But what I know is we can figure it out together as a team. What do you think would happen? Everything would shift. The energy shifts. People calm down. They relax. They start pitching in ideas. They start collaborating. And what emerges is real amazing innovation. That's when results come. And they're the best results that you can ever have. So you see, even though we think vulnerability is gonna make people disrespect us, on the contrary, this is not what happens. And I'll give you a live example. One of the executives I was coaching, he really wanted to be vulnerable, but he was so scared of being disrespected and losing all the respect that he had built throughout the years. But when he finally built that courage to actually be vulnerable and to tell his team, look, you know what? The speed of change that's happening around me, it's overwhelming me. I need your help. Guess what happened? They didn't judge him. They rallied behind him. They supported him. They worked as a team to achieve things together. And engagement rose by a lot. So what does this teach us? It is kind of like a paradox. We're afraid to be vulnerable because we don't want to lose respect. But actually, when we are vulnerable, we earn it. So if this meant something to you, if this resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe below and also share it with anyone who you might feel will get benefit and value out of hearing this content. And stay tuned for more and more videos that I will be sharing on my channel. Have a wonderful day.